This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Remember when Donald Trump said, "You're going to get tired of all the winning"? Remember that? It just never applied to himself. Another blow in court to Donald Trump, where a federal judge has rejected, just tossed out his lawsuit challenging Twitter in his claim that they are violating his First Amendment rights, even though they're a private company and not the government, because the First Amendment right to free speech is that Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech. If you sign on to a social media platform like Twitter or me, like here on YouTube, you sign a set of agreements. Look, I'm going to use your product, your service, your platform, and I'm going to agree to certain rules. Donald Trump certainly did that. We all do that when we click the button. We usually don't read the terms of service. We just do it. And a judge has tossed it out. But before that, let me talk about this. It is interesting. It is rich. One of those deals that Donald Trump would talk about his First Amendment rights being violated when you may not know this, but Donald Trump blocked me on Twitter. I took a screenshot of the day it happened. It was very bizarre to have the President of the United States click my little 3 dots at the top and go down and block. In an act that was found by the courts, a violation of my First Amendment rights. He was the President of the United States of America, not allowing me to redress my government. So it's rich for him to be, they're violating my First Amendment rights, when he is so thin-skinned and weak that he's blocking randos, citizens, voters on Twitter. I'm going to read a headline and 3 or 4 paragraphs from this PBS article from PBS NewsHour. Federal judge rejects Trump's lawsuit challenging Twitter ban. A San Francisco judge tossed out former President Donald Trump's lawsuit challenging his permanent ban from Twitter. U.S. District Judge James Donato said Friday that Trump failed to show Twitter violated his First Amendment rights to free speech. Free speech rights don't apply to private companies, and Trump failed to show Twitter was working as a state actor on behalf of Democrats, the judge wrote. Quote, "The amended complaint merely offers a grab bag of allegations to the effect that some Democratic members of Congress wanted Mr. Trump and the views he espoused to be banned from Twitter because such content and views were contrary to those legislators' preferred points of view," Donato wrote. But the comments of a handful of elected officials are a far cry from a rule or of decision for which the state is responsible. Legislators are perfectly free to express opinions without being deemed the official voice of the state. Random congressperson is the official voice of the state, Donald Trump's trying to argue, while he was President of the United States of America. Are you tired of winning yet, Donald Trump? As you lose over 60 cases in your election lie, you lose, case after case after case. Loser. Trump sued Twitter, Facebook, and Google's YouTube in July 2021, claiming they illegally censored him. The platforms suspended Trump after the January 6, 2021 insurrection in which his followers violently stormed the Capitol building in an attempt to block Congress from certifying Joe Biden's presidential win. The companies cited concerns he would incite further violence. And that is exactly what he was trying to do. And now, through all the reporting that has been done, all of the videos I've been talking about this, it's being uncovered just how insidious and conspiratorial, and I don't mean conspiracy like 9/11 was an inside job, I mean a conspiracy. A criminal conspiracy. People who were involved in the insurrection have been charged with seditious conspiracy. And that is what Donald Trump is. He is a seditious conspiracist. Donald Trump, maybe the first seditious president in the history of our country. a traitor. Very well could have committed treason under the legal definition of the word. He certainly failed to uphold his oath to faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. And now judges are ruling, you're wrong, loser. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. Follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok @Dollemore. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for engaging with my content. I did take I stacked up a bunch of voicemail videos because I was at a wedding in Asheville, North Carolina. And thanks for the love when I was gone. I appreciate it very much. If you appreciate what I do and I bring you value, listen, I say this a lot, that if there's other creators on this platform that do more for you than I do, throw them a couple bucks every month. It doesn't have to be, it helps me if you do. But if I'm not exactly that guy, find somebody who does and support that person. These times need voices like mine and others. It is important. That's just grandiose thinking on my part, but I truly believe that the independent, non-corporate, non-agenda-driven media needs to be supported. But if I am that person, please consider it. You can click the join button below, become a channel member for $1.99 a month, or you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. I'm being distracted. I got the TV on and they're showing the horses from the race this weekend. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.